guys, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, share anything that you have found that you enjoy. So this first video is going to be on how to choose a jar and cleanse a jar. So there are different size jars that you can use. You can use any shape, any size. You want to make sure it's clean. This is an old ragu can, basically. It had pasta sauce in it. I don't think it's ragu brand, but you know what I mean. You can use these. These have some herbs in them, so you'll see that I'm showing you some things that do have herbs and other things in it. You can use old herb containers if they're empty and properly washed. You want to wash everything to make sure that there's no residue of whatever was left in the jar. For you, you want to make sure that it does seal tightly. I've used smaller mason jars as well. So with that being said, here we go. I cleanse with sage. You can use peppermint spray. You can use moon water. You can use Palo Santo. You can use whatever you use to bless and activate or cleanse your workspaces. So with that being said, I am going to bless and activate my sage, get it lit, and then I am going to cleanse my jar. I get the sage right up in there. I cleanse the inside, I cleanse the outside, I do the lid, move this out of the way. Then I bless and activate the jar for the working that I'm going to be using it for. You would want to do that with whatever deity or entity it is that you are using for your spells and that you're putting into this particular jar. Smaller jars are just fine. If you can't get the sage up in there, just make sure that the smoke goes in there really good. You'll see it fill it a little bit. You can even capture some of the smoke in there and move it around a little bit. You want to make sure that you get the outside of the jar as well to make sure that it is thoroughly cleansed. Once that's done, it is ready to be used. The other thing you want to take into consideration when using a jar is you want to make sure that it is the right size for what you are trying to do. You're not going to use a jar this size if you're using a crystal that is this size. You are going to use a jar this size when you're working with crystals that are this size, where they'll fit easily into your jar. You also want to make sure that your herbs will fit. Again, you don't want to be using a jar this size with a cinnamon stick. It's not going to fit. But, however, it would work with some ground cinnamon. So you want to take all of that into consideration. Now, I prefer to use glass jars over plastic or other types of material. I like jars that fully seal, so that when I wax seal them, I know that if I'm putting liquid in, they will not come undone. Now, that being said, I do sometimes keep jars in my purse or in my pocket. I am very mindful of the fact that I have glass in my purse or pocket at that time, so that I am careful that I do not break that glass in my pocket. So this is your basic introduction to cleansing and preparing a jar for your spell or magical quest or ritual. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. You can also email me at myspellitnaturally@gmail.com. I do answer all emails in the order they come in. I do get a lot of emails a day, so if you do want to prioritize that email, you can make a $5 donation. It is not required. Again, I answer all emails in the order in which they come in, but if you make a $5 donation, it will bump you to the front of the line for your question to be answered. All right. Please, again, like, and share this page, and I will get you some more information soon. Have a good one.